Hello students, so today we are going to discuss the question answer of chapter 2, that is intelligence. So let's begin with objectives first. Question 1, Phillips. First one, Dash has given the formula of IQ. The answer is B. Stern. The answer is B. Stern. Second, Dash has given the concept of fluid intelligence and crystallized intelligence. The answer is A. Cattle. Third one, Dash is an individual test of intelligence. The answer is C. Block building test. So the answer for the Phillips are B, A and C. Next we move on to the true or false. Verbal test of intelligence can be given easily to the illiterate person. What do you think would be the answer? True or false? Can verbal test given to the illiterate people? No. So the verbal test cannot be given to the illiterate people since they don't know how to use the language. They don't know how to read and write. So that is why the answer for the first true or false is false. Second, it is possible to increase the emotional intelligence. We discussed this in the video of emotional intelligence, the way in which you can increase the emotional intelligence. So the answer is true. It is possible to increase emotional intelligence. Third one, there are certain limitations to the artificial intelligence. We are all aware about the artificial intelligence like Siri, Alexa, robot, or anything related to your computer is all the artificial intelligence. Even your mobile, your social media is artificial intelligence. So there are certain limitations to it. So that is why the answer would be true. Fourth one, group tests of intelligence are less expensive. What do you think the answer will be? Group tests are less expensive or they are expensive? So the answer would be true. Group tests are less expensive since you are doing it into the group and there is no one-to-one session required for it. You can take a test of 50 people in a one go. So that is why it is less expensive. So the answer for the true or false is false, true, true, true. Okay. Next we move on to the one sentence. What is meant by intelligence? Do you remember what is meant by intelligence? So this definition was given by David Wechsler and Lewis Terman. So it is important that we write the definition of David Wechsler in your during your exam. So we will see where it is. It is on page number 13. So we will quickly go to the page number 13 over here. Page number 13. Okay, so here it is. You can see over here. I will zoom in. So there are two definitions. First one is according to Lewis Terman. It is an ability to think on abstract level is called intelligence. And second definition is given by David Wechsler. Intelligence is aggregate of the global capacity of individual to act purposely, to think rationally and to deal effectively with his environment. So this definition of David Wechsler you are going to write for your one sentence 3.1. Okay, page number 13. So I hope you are noting this down in your notebook. The next question is, who is the father of intelligence test? So we all know the father of intelligence test is Alfred Binet. Alfred Binet. Alfred Binet. Okay. Next question is, what is intelligence how used for? What is a verbal intelligence test? That is the next question, question number 3. So it is on page number 16. We will go on page number 16. Here it is. So they have asked what is verbal test. So here it is. Intelligence tests that uses the language for measuring the intelligence are called a verbal test of intelligence. Simple. So verbal test uses the language, and that is why it is known as a verbal test. It is on page number 16. Next question is, what is individual test? Again, it is on the same page, page number 16. Individual test over here. The first line you can see, intelligence test that can be administered to the single individual at a time is called a individual test. Now this is one sentence. If you wish, you can add some of the examples to your one sentence. That is Binet scale of intelligence, Wechsler scales. Any one or any two you can write in for giving the example. So that is about your one sentence. I hope you are noting it down. The first one sentence is on page number 13. The second is on the last summary side. Then the third one is on page number 16. And again fourth one is on page number 16. Now we'll go ahead. We are done with the one sentence. Now question number 4, that is define the following concepts. Now the concepts are always of 2 marks. Okay, so we are going to define the first concept, that is mental age. It is on page number 15. That entire paragraph you need to write. So we'll go on page number 15 again. Okay, so here it is, this entire paragraph you need to write of mental age. Okay, now if you wish, you can add this one of the example over here of Isha, Ankit or Rajesh. Any one example you can explain over here, so it would be more helpful. So that is mental age on page number 15. Second question is social intelligence. Social intelligence is on page number 19. Page number 19, social intelligence. So here we are, social intelligence. Now in social intelligence you need to write this second paragraph entirely. E.L. Thorndike paragraph. This entire paragraph is a definition for the social intelligence. So the definition was given by whom? Carl Albrecht. The definition is, social intelligence is the ability to get along with others, to get them cooperate with oneself. So that is social intelligence definition. Next we move on to emotional intelligence. It is on page number 19. This same page. Sorry, the next page, that is page number 20. It is on. So over here you need to write the second and the third paragraph. Okay, from John Mayer and Peter Solvay you can start. So the definition is in the first, second, third line. Ability to perceive one's and monitor one's own and others' emotion till the action is the definition for emotional intelligence. So the second and the third paragraph you need to write for the definition of emotional intelligence. Now understand, whenever you are writing an answer, it is necessary that you write a little bit of introduction about it, and then you start with your main answer and you end up with giving some of the examples. So in case if you feel like giving examples, so you can give the example over here in short. It was already mentioned, so any one example you can take, either of Megha or either of Shailesh. Alright, next we move on to the short note. First short note is about intelligence quotient. So that is on page number 15. Now short notes are always asked for the 3 marks. So accordingly you need to write. So it is on page number 15. This. Okay. So this is your intelligence quotient. You need to write it. Need to start from your, and then you need to write the formula as well. And also, since it is a short note, you need to write the examples. So either you can draw a table for example, or you can write it in the sentence form. So this is about the IQ. Next is Charles Spearman's theory. So we'll see where the Charles Spearman theory is. So it is over here on page number 13. This entire pink box, the G factor and the S factor, you remember the general factor and the specific factor. So that is the Charles Spearman theory of G factor and S factor of intelligence. Page number 13. Next, verbal test is on page number 16. Okay, I will zoom in. So verbal test starts from here. In number 16, verbal test. You need to write the advantages and disadvantages as well, since it is a short note. Then after the verbal test ends, the next question is about the non-verbal test. So it continues from below on page number 17. So again you need to write the definition of non-verbal test. So you can write first sentence, then you can start writing from the fifth sentence, that is non-verbal tests are of two types, performance and paper pencil test. So like that you can cut short it. Then you can write the advantages and the disadvantages. Now in the examples, there are lots of examples given over here. So you can write any one or any two examples to make the answer look good. So that would be your non-verbal test answer. That is on page number 17. Next, the fifth short note is artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is on page number 20 and 21. The end part of your chapter, the last part of your chapter is artificial intelligence. So again you are going to continue with this. You are not going to write this blue box, you are not supposed to write. Then you are going to continue writing and you are going to add the examples. The ending part is in the examples. Okay. So again you can add the examples, recent examples of Siri, Alexa or Google Assistant. All those examples also you can write it for the artificial intelligence. Moving on to question number 6. Write in brief. First one is individual test. Individual test is again on page number 16. So here is the individual test. Now since it is answer in brief, you need to write it whole. So this individual test of intelligence, the advantages and disadvantages. The second question is of group test of intelligence. Again you need to write the introduction to it, its advantages and disadvantages. So these are the two questions, individual test and group test, both on page number 16. Next we move on to the long answers, that is question number 7 of chapter 3. First one, detailed history about the intelligence test. Now detailed history is on page number 14. Okay, this history of measurement of intelligence. Now please pay attention which paragraphs you need to write. First, you are going to write the second paragraph over here. In early 1890s, Raymond Cattell, this entire paragraph. Then you are going to continue with writing third paragraph in the beginning of 20th century. Then the fourth paragraph, Lewis Terman. And then directly the sixth paragraph of David Wechsler. So this would combine your history of intelligence test in detail. So you need to write second, third, fourth and sixth paragraph in detail. And from the first paragraph you need to write till etc. Paul Broca and Sir Francis Galton were among the first scientists to think about the measuring intelligence. In mid-1880s, Sir Francis Galton administered a battery of intelligence tests on the basis of the head size. All that till etc. you need to write. So that would be seventh line of the paragraph. Then after that, you need to write of the same paragraph third last line. But Sir Francis Galton test did not prove very useful for the measurement of intelligence. So you need to start your answer from the first paragraph, the markings I gave you, then second, then third, then fourth and sixth. So this entire thing you are going to write for the detailed history about intelligence tests. Next is application of intelligence test, or what are the various uses of intelligence test. So it is on page number 18 here. So this 5 points would be the application of intelligence test, that is effective schooling, mental health, effective parenting, career counseling and vocational counseling. So these 5 points would be your second answer for 7.2. The last answer is 7.3, characteristics of social intelligent person. So that is on again on page number 19, the next page. So now over here, don't just begin with writing the characteristics. These are 10 characteristics over here. You need to start with the definition. So again, this E.L. Thorndike definition, you need to add it. Second paragraph that we already wrote about the social intelligence. So this entire paragraph, second paragraph, you need to add. Then you have to start writing with all this 10 points mentioned over here. So these are the characteristics of the people having high social intelligence. Okay, so with this said, we are done with the discussion of chapter 3. If you have any doubts, please ask me in the comment box and I will answer it. Okay, so we have discussed this chapter 3 entire exercise. In the next video, I will be discussing the exercise of chapter 4. Okay, so till then, bye, take care.